With Superior Gutters and Construction, here conducting an attempt to repair pliability test on Deborah's roof. So here I have a wind damaged shingle. I have it marked in my pink. The first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to loosen the shingles around it to see where my shingle starts and ends. So I'm going to start right here to the right of this shingle. Shingle starts here. I'm going to mark it in yellow. I'm going to draw out a box for my area of repair. So now I know this is a 3 tab, so I'm going to go 1, 2, 3 across. One, two, three. Last one over here. There we go. This is where my shingle ends. Now I'm going to draw out my area of repair. As you can hear, it's kind of crunchy up underneath of my feet as the granules are coming off from me just standing on the shingle. Now I'm going to go loosen the next row above. Okay, now all my shingles have been loosened. So I am going to begin removing the nails. Let's try right here. So now I'm going to begin removing the nails. This is my one that is damaged. So I'm going to lift up very slightly here, being very careful not to go higher than what I would in order to nail the shingle, the new shingle. I have a couple nail pops. I'm going to take a picture here with my glasses. Another nail pop. Now I'm going to go to the next row above, removing these nails. I have one right there. Another nail pop. I am not lifting any higher than what I would need to in order to nail this shingle. Oof, starting to slip. Another nail pop. All these nails are just coming straight through the shingle, popping straight through. Okay. There we go. So we have this one. I'm still missing one nail. There we go. I should be able to take out that one up here. There's 2 nails under every tab. Usually on these 3 tabs they only put 1 nail. But since there's 2, I'm having to come back and push them through. There we go. Just to double check. Okay. Here you can see my wind damaged shingle. It's a little bit windy. So that's my wind damaged shingle. I'm going to place it right up here. Hopefully it doesn't fly away. Now, from me just manipulating this, I can see that there is significant signs of granule loss. I'm going to take a photo right now with my glasses. Another thing that I'm seeing a lot of right now is mat transferring. So if we look at this shingle here, you can see all the way throughout the glue strip there's mat transferring, meaning same thing down here. You can see that the glue strip is coming off not just with the glue and separating into 2 pieces, it's coming off with parts of the shingle. So that would make it really hard for that shingle to re-adhere to the roof. So this is my weatherwood color. There was no specific manufacturer. This is the closest one that the ITEL report said. So we will be replacing it with the shingle. From there, I'm gonna lift up. Make sure it's nice and even. Here we go. Just due to how hard it is to have the phone in a proper position, I struggled a little bit to get it in place on the tripod. So I will not be moving it. I will be taking photos throughout the repair and showing you what has occurred after the repair is finished. So let me make sure my phone's not gonna fall away with the wind. Okay. My apologies. Okay, so I'm gonna start with my first nail over here on this right side. I'm not lifting it up any higher. This is how high I have to lift up in order to nail. That's nail number 1. Nail number 2, same thing. I'm not lifting up higher than what I need to in order to properly nail. So nail number 3. Nail number 4. I'm gonna go to the next row above. Nail number 5. Nail number 6. Nail number 7 and 8. That's number 7. I need one more for my last and final nail. And that is it. All my nails are back in. This repair has been 100% completed. So I want to bring you a little bit closer so we can see what has occurred during the repair. It's extremely slick now since the granules have came off the shingle. As you can see, this is the shingle that was replaced. All of these shingles are now lifted and curled up from me lifting on them in order to nail. And if we lift up this shingle, you can see underneath of it a load of mat transferring. Same thing with this one. That nail's a little bit sunken outwards, but a lot of mat transferring. I'm not lifting up more than 45 degrees on the shingle. There you go, mat transferring. If we go to this next one, there's mat transferring on it. This one will re-adhere due to the new shingle having a new glue strip, but just to show the quality of that glue strip and how well it's adhering, you can see mat transferring all the way throughout every single shingle. Now down here, this is the one that we just replaced. There's mat transferring there, mat transferring there, and even more mat transferring there. So this shingle, after this repair, we have mat transferring through 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 shingles that we manipulated total. So we're gonna put up top. We're gonna put up top here, 7 out of 7 equal MT for mat transfer. Then granule loss, these two are fine. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 that have granule loss. So 5 out of the 7 equal G and L for granule loss. In turn, this is a complete failure of a repair. To actually give you a little bit of perspective, we can go here where they installed a roof bracing so they could install the solar panels, and this is where they manipulated shingles, and as you can see, these shingles never re-adhered to the roof, and you have damage through 1 and 2 that they lifted up in order to get this into the roof. So in turn, this is an attempt to repair fail. The shingle will not be the same after the repair, and as you can see, more shingles are damaged after replacing just that one. So we're going to put at the top. ATR fail. Like I said, 7 out of the 7 have mat transferring, and 5 out of the 7 have granule loss, in turn being an attempt to repair failure.